you today?
Good.
Well, I'm here today as the author of this book, Walking Home to Rosie Lee. Now, how many of you know about the Civil War? Okay. I will pick on someone to tell me what happened in the Civil War. Okay. Back here in the striped shirt.
I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. That happens.
Fought and died.
That's right. People fought and died. Do you know what two sides were fighting with each other?
The south and the north side.
That's right. Of the United States, because the states that were south of the Mason-Dixon line wanted to be their own country. Okay? And the people that were north of the Mason-Dixon line wanted everyone to stay part of the same country.
If you go to Branson, there's a place called Richie's Bamboo and they talk about this.
They do. You're right, because that is in the south.
I went to Richie's Bamboo.
Fantastic. Okay, now one of the other reasons the Civil War was fought was because before the Civil War, it was legal for people to enslave African Americans. And do you guys think it's right for someone to think they can own another person?
No.
Definitely not. Now, unfortunately, what would happen because of enslavement is there would be a family, and a member of that family would be sold away to another plantation. So let's say you were on a plantation in Mississippi, and your mom was sold away. You would have no way to know where she went. And that is sad, isn't it? Well, this is the story of a young boy named Gabriel, a young man on the front cover, whose mama was sold away. And after the end of the Civil War, he is off to find her. So let's see if he finds her. Okay? Now, do people in the South sound like me? No, they don't. They have a different accent. So I will use that accent when I'm reading the book. Now, it's a little bit longer than most picture books, so you have to be patient as I read it. And I will hold up the pictures for you after I read a page, and hold your questions until the end, okay? War's over. Government say we free. Folks be on the move, get in the field for freedom. Not me. I'm looking for my mama, Rosie Lee. Master Turner sold my mama away from me. Haven't seen her since they put me in the fields to work, but I remember how she smelled like jasmine flowers in the summer sun. She's probably heading for freedom like every other body on the road. They walk all day, singing songs, telling stories, and dream talking of the lives they're going to live now they're free. Mr. Gary going to get him a job on the railroad laying track. Yancey's looking for them three brothers he's always telling me about. Miss Sharona wants to be a teacher in one of them new schools you see cropping up like cotton. And in any old place you can put up a chalkboard and sit yourself down with a book. These folks have freedom on their minds, and they talk about it over the nighttime fires that light up their faces like lanterns, all hope and hurry on. Me, I got my mama Rosie Lee on my mind. Can almost see her bright gray eyes smiling back at me when she'd walk to the fields in the morning. Papa used to say Mama could bake a pie so sweet the birds flew out of the sky to have them a taste. Then Papa took sick and left this here world. All day, all night, I'm looking for folks I don't know, asking if they've heard of my mama, Rosie Lee. I tell them how Mama wore a scarf around her neck to hide the scar from being dragged for trying to run free. When I thought on it at night, I'd put my hands around my neck, stare up at the North Star like it might be the eye of God himself, and pray Mama be all right. Be looking for me, and finding me for too long. Come morning, the folks take to the road again, singing songs, telling stories, and dream talking of the lives they're going to live in freedom. And I follow, keeping my eyes open for my mama. Days pass into weeks, and one gray evening, as Mr. Dark lay down his coat, I see a woman with a yellow scarf around her neck, as bright as a star. I run up to grab her hand, saying, Mama? Her eyes aren't gray when she looks down at me with a baby child in her arms, saying, Who's your mama, son? Miss Rosie Lee from the Turner place down Mobile way. Well, I'm Miss Viola from over near Huntsville. but you could walk with me and little John. She rubbed my head as we kept walking. Had a boy named Robert about your age once. Slept by Miss Viola and her little John that night, wishing she be my Rosie Lee, and her probably wishing I'd be her Robert. But we can't be. So, before Mr. Doc lifted up his coat, I took to the road. By morning, folks had joined me, singing songs, telling stories, and dream-talking of the lives they're going to live in freedom. Walked my way through one month and another. Never heard of Mama, but I heard tell of the Freedmen's Bureaus where they help folks find their kin. Found such a place looking about as worn out and tired as me. They didn't have pictures on the wall, just words, just blasted letters I couldn't read. Looking for someone? Asked the lady. Yes, ma'am. Looking for my mama. She read about this mama looking for 5 children and that mama looking for 2. Right on down the line, each mama searching just as hard for her children as I searched for my mama. But I couldn't find Mama on that wall. So the lady took me outside and drew me a picture map to find the next bureau. Come dusk, I heard dogs barking and baying. Fearing a planter turned those dogs on me. So I set to running. Didn't get far before those dogs had me treated like a bear. Kept me there till Mr. Dark walked through. Saw a lantern bobbing over the field and felt sick sure I'd been caught. But it turned out to be a sharecropper holding that lantern up. He asked, "You hungry, son? Come on down and have you some supper." Hadn't had me a sit-down meal for a month of Sundays. Felt like picking up a plate and licking it. But Miss Betty, the sharecropper's wife, just kept giving me another little slice of cornbread. Tried to stop eating, but the hole in my belly wouldn't let me. I told him about my mama's sweet pies. Just then, the lady came to borrow a cup of sugar. Hearing me, she said, "Did you say Rosie?" "Rosie Lee," I said, swallowing the last slice of cornbread whole. "There's a Rosie who cooks for the Carters over the Tennessee line." She about had me ready to run for Tennessee right then. But Miss Betty and her husband, Mr. Ray, said I had to have a bath and a good night's sleep before I found my mama. I got clean enough, but couldn't sleep a word. Got up to fetch Miss Betty her morning pail of water and cut a log or 2 for Mr. Ray to thank him for supper. Then headed out after Miss Dawn done cheered up the sky. By asking the folks walking the fields, I made my way to the Carter place. Just before the sun put itself to bed, found a woman rolling out dough for a pie in the kitchen. "Miss Rosie, Rosie Lee?" Turning, she looked at me with eyes as deep, dark, and empty as an oven, saying, "What you doing here, boy? You know Mr. Carter don't like folks asking after scraps." "Yes, ma'am." I stumbled off down the road, crying for the Rosie I couldn't find. Not in Jasper, not in Chattanooga, not in any other place. The rumors of a fine cooking Rosie took me. Had me thin of a leaf with the sorrow of it by the time I followed the whispered rumors of a Rosie Lee into the worn-down toes of the Appalachian Mountains. Came to a town called Cleveland. Lady in a church there said they had a Rosie working on in the hotel in Ocoee. But I just couldn't bring myself to go inside. Couldn't look another Rosie in the eye, knowing I'd found another child's mama instead of mine. From a tree on the hill, I watched some ladies in the hotel kitchen stirring pots and cutting this or rolling out there. Then I saw a lady setting pies out in a window, reaching out with a scarf as white as jasmine right there around her neck. Near about fell out of that tree for trying to get down. Ran there so fast, left my breath on the hill. Stood there panting and praying as that lady brought out another pie through the window. "Mama," I whispered, afraid it couldn't be true. Woman dropped a pie right there in the dirt. Gabe. Eyes as gray as a kitten's belly. "Mama! Gabe!" she cried, looking like she was going to climb out that window to me. But she jumped back into the room. I can see her running, hear her shouting, "Gabe!" I tore around the corner, meeting her racing down the steps, and she's hugging me and kissing me, and I'm hugging and kissing back, smelling all that sweet jasmine. The both of us just thanking the good Lord for bringing us home to each other. That night I slept snuggled up tight with my mama, praying for all those boys like me, searching for their mamas, who'll be searching for the end. Them. May each and every one of them find their way home. The end.